I'm Scott Al Miller. It's the 14th of June, 2022. This is my daily vlog of life here in León, Nicaragua, and we are at 8 days until Yvonne and I head off to Guatemala. So very excited about that. A day and a week. We're getting our plans in place. We are going to be ready to head out pretty soon. So that's kind of where my focus is for the most part. I'm trying to get enough done with the videos and enough done with work that I'm actually able to go. That's kind of high stress. Anytime I'm going to go on a vacation or travel, I get kind of stressed because there's a lot of stuff I've got to get, my ducks in a row pretty heavily for quite some time before I actually go, or it's a problem. So I'm at the Parque Galicia at the southeastern corner of the Barrio Laborio here in León. And what I'm going to do, because I've been talking about it a little bit, I'm going to scan across the street. I'm going to take you right to the Maxi Pali, which is the Walmart neighborhood grocery here in our neighborhood. Now, these are all over the country. It's a very big chain here, as Walmart often is. But this is where we go if you... I have to see it here, right there. This is the Maxi Pali. So this is a grocery store with a little bit extra from Walmart. And I'll turn around so you can just see again. I've got the park right here. And then this over here is Guadalupe, and that's where the river goes underneath the road. And that's my buddy Lorenzo's place on the corner. Now, as I come up here, I'm going to turn around again so you can see. This is actually a beautiful colonial wall. But we have the big entrance. Like, you can really see everything. I don't have to be in the shot. I don't know why I'm in the shot. I forget that I have this lavalier. It's beautiful. So you can really get a good idea here. And I can actually cross the street. I just happened to hit this at a good time where I could walk across. So we have this big entrance here for the trucks, but you don't normally come in here. And I mean, this is you kind of get an American feeling. But this is not normally where you go in. Normally you come along this old colonial wall, which is really interesting because when you're looking at this from the majority of the city, you have no idea there's something here. Like, it's really well hidden, and it's like this all the way around. So I'm just gonna walk up here, because most people don't drive here. Now, if you're bringing a taxi, of course, they'll drop you off right there. But if you're walking on foot, as most of us do, you just come in this little spot in the wall, and here you have the Maxi Pali. So it really does a great job, and you can see the wall around as you go. So it does a great job of blending into the neighborhood, which is so nice. So many things here, they really make an effort to make it blend, so you're not, you're not stuck with like this ugly, suburban giant box store in the middle of the city, but you still have the convenience of what would be a big ugly box store, right? So, and it's very secure. So if you're going to park in there or whatever, if they're going to park in there, I'm sure that they use it themselves quite a bit. And here I'm going to turn and show you. You can, obviously the wall goes all the way down there as well. So it provides a lot of security, but it also makes it look totally authentic and colonial. He's having some problems, right in the middle of the city. So I just wanted to show that. This morning has been actually pretty calm. Work has not been bad. Had a chance to get, hopefully, the majority of the backlog of videos done for you guys. I think I have one I have to do yet, and I will be good to go for being caught up as of today. And then I need to keep up with that for the next week to have any hope of being ready for the trip. So this morning I got to do things like get my passport ready and get everything filed. But I think we're pretty much ready to go. So fingers crossed that's going to work. I'm going to get back to work now, and I'll do the rest of what went on today later on. See you from wherever we end up. All right, the weather completely changed. Everything has changed by the time I'm doing this video. It is actually a couple days in the future. I'm recording this on the 17th, right after I recorded my video for the 16th. Yeah, sometimes that happens. The 15th is not only already recorded, it's already uploaded, rendered, like it's done. I'm just waiting for this one to get sent up in order for that one to go. Sometimes I get all discombobulated in how I'm doing this, but I am in southwestern Sutiava and exploring an area I've never been in before. It is really cool down here. I have found tons of cool stuff. Go watch, or wait to watch, I guess, in 2 days. My video for the 16th is going to have my exploration as I came down here, and there's a lot of neat stuff that I walked by. So check that out for sure. Today, mostly work, not a ton of interesting things after I did the videos and did the early part of this showing you guys the grocery store. Tonight, my plan was I was trying to get the girls to do more videos that we were going to record for our video game channel, right? I'm really excited about that. Liesel's pretty excited about it. Luciana's on the fence, right? Okay, so this place is pretty cool looking. Check this out. This is a really long building. I have no idea what this might be. This is such a cool part of town. Like, it's every bit that I go through in Sutiava is like, this is absolutely a different place than Leon. And it is important to remember that Sutiava is like Dallas Fort Worth, right? It's like the Fort Worth to Leon's Dallas. Technically, they are separate municipalities. So it's really interesting. People are yelling, hola! So this is, no one's ever seen me film down here before, so I'm kind of a novelty. It's funny because back in Laborio, everybody sees me every day, so it's like, yeah, whatever. Sometimes the kids come up and want to get into it, but generally, they're used to it, right? But here, it's totally different, and everybody's like, "Who's this guy?" Because I'm quite a ways from the house, and yeah. So I wanted to play with them, and Luciana's like, "No, I'm not up for it tonight." But she's like, "I really want you to play Genshin Impact, and I'm gonna make this happen." I'm like, "Good luck," because I could not come up with a way to do it. So she took the Steam controllers and spent some time working on that. She grabbed her iPad and went online and did research and read articles and tried a bunch of things. And then she's like, "Okay, this isn't gonna work." I'm like, "Tell me about it." So then she ran out and got my PlayStation 4 controller that I bought while we were in Texas, which, like, how does she even remember that we have that, right? And she goes out, "Hola!" And she goes out and gets that and brings it in and plugs it in and gets it to come up on Steam, which I never got it to do. And I'm like, what? Okay. And she's like, "All right, we're gonna make this work." This is a cool house over here or something. I'm sure this used to be a restaurant. This is a common way to do restaurants. And oh, look at this place with a garden. My gosh, gorgeous. And these cows and a dog. I have no idea. Oh, 2 dogs. This is very interesting. Okay, so she plugs in this PS4 controller and she just gets it, like suddenly she gets it to work, and it comes up in Genshin Impact, and she's like, "Here we go." And she did some settings and did the whole thing, and she's like, "Okay, I got you working now." And I'm like, what? I can't believe that she got this to work. This is a big lot right here. I don't know how much you can see. And so we didn't play Genshin Impact tonight, but she got it all set up and configured it. And it's like, okay, we're ready. So tomorrow, the plan is I'm going to take, today was a busy work day, and I certainly did not have the energy. She spent hours doing this, right? This was a big project. I'm so proud of her, I have to say. So for those who don't know, Luciana's my youngest. She's 11 years old, just turned 11. And hola. And for her to go in and basically do tech support on something that I couldn't figure out, took the time, took the initiative, had the patience, did the research, tested a bunch of things, went and found other equipment around the house. Like, this was hardcore, right? She went and figured all this out and got it to work. So impressed. Even if I didn't want to play Genshin Impact, which actually I do, right? I would really have to do it at this point. But I'm excited because this should make it a lot more fun. All right, so starting tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to have some time and get away from the office and actually hang out with the kids and do that a bit. So that is the plan for tomorrow. Today was mostly work and then hanging out and doing that. Tonight, thanks for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe. We are a week and a day, I mentioned this earlier, from heading out on our trip. So I'm going to be super busy. And again, just everything I'm looking at around here is so cool. And so it's like I've stepped into another world. It's amazing how quickly the city or the area changes as you walk around town, because it's all walkable, right? You just walk from neighborhood to neighborhood and it all feels so different. Like, suddenly, what is this, right? It's kind of like a farm. And it probably is in what's basically the middle of the city. Now I'm pretty far out, right? So I'm definitely into an area that is turning green, but you know, we still have kind of sidewalks and sort of a city structure and definitely city streets. It's cool. I like it. I'm really enjoying this walk. Please stay tuned on the 16th to see the first part of it. And I assume I will pick it up as well on the 17th. Remember to like and subscribe. Ask your questions down below, somewhere down there. And, you know, comments and say what you like and don't like. I know it's been kind of rambling, but I kind of have to ramble when I'm walking through all this awesome stuff. Thanks for joining me. I will see all of you guys again tomorrow. And I know I'm going to see you tomorrow because I already recorded it.